Life is one giant classroom, and every mistake or misstep is a lesson waiting to be learned. But here's the catch. Some of the most important lessons don't hit until it's almost too late. In today's video, we're diving into 10 life lessons that most men realize far too late. Whether you're 18, 30, or 50, knowing these now can save you years of regret and frustration. So buckle up and let's fast-track your wisdom. Think about how much time we waste daily. Whether it's endless scrolling on social media, binge-watching shows, or procrastinating on important tasks, the hours slip by and we barely notice. The problem is, when we're young, it feels like we have an infinite supply of time. But here's the reality. Every second you spend doing something meaningless is time you'll never get back. The men who achieve the most in life understand this and treat time like gold. Instead of letting it slip away, they invest it in things that matter. This could mean reading a book to gain knowledge, going to the gym to build your health, or spending quality time with people who uplift you. Here's an exercise. Track how you spend every hour for 1 week. I guarantee you'll be shocked at how much time goes to things that don't benefit you in the long run. Start replacing those hours with intentional, productive actions because time, once gone, is gone forever. Picture this. You're 50 years old, wealthy, successful, and respected, but your health is so poor that you can't enjoy it. Sounds miserable, right? That's the reality for so many men who ignore their health in their younger years. Your body is your foundation. Without it, you can't work, travel, or enjoy the simple pleasures of life. But here's the thing. Taking care of your health doesn't mean becoming a fitness freak. It means building sustainable habits. Start with the basics. Drink enough water, eat more whole foods, and move your body daily. That could be weightlifting, running, or even walking. The key is consistency. Also, don't forget about your mental health. Burnout, anxiety, and depression are real and they don't just disappear on their own. Talk to someone, whether it's a friend, family member, or therapist. Remember, being healthy isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling good and being able to live the life you want. Most men don't realize how important relationships are until it's too late. By the time they want to reconnect with friends, those bonds have faded. By the time they want to fix their marriage, their partner has emotionally checked out. The truth is, relationships are like plants. They need water, sunlight, and care to grow. This means showing up for your loved ones, even when life gets busy. It means checking in, remembering birthdays, and being there during tough times. But effort goes both ways. Surround yourself with people who also value the relationship and are willing to put in the work. Cut ties with those who only drain your energy without giving anything back. Ultimately, your relationships will be one of the greatest sources of happiness or regret in your life. Don't wait until it's too late to nurture them. We live in a society that loves instant gratification. Buy now, pay later, treat yourself, and so on. But financial discipline is one of the most critical skills you can develop. Here's why. Money is not just about buying things. It's about creating options and freedom. When you have financial stability, you can quit a toxic job, take a spontaneous trip, or invest in opportunities without fear. Start with budgeting. Know exactly how much you earn and where it's going. Save a portion of every paycheck, no matter how small, and focus on eliminating debt as quickly as possible. And here's the golden rule. Learn to differentiate between wants and needs. That flashy car or expensive watch might look great now, but it won't matter if you're drowning in debt or living paycheck to paycheck. Live below your means today so you can live freely tomorrow. Confidence is often misunderstood. People think it's a trait you're born with or something you magically develop after achieving success. But real confidence comes from taking action, especially when you don't feel ready. Think about any skill, whether it's public speaking, working out, or starting a business. The first time you try, it feels awkward and uncomfortable. But each time you show up, you get a little better. And with improvement comes confidence. Here's a tip. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for progress. Allow yourself to make mistakes, learn from them, and keep going. Remember, confidence isn't about knowing you'll succeed. It's about knowing you'll be okay, even if you fail. Ego is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can push you to achieve great things. On the other, it can blind you to your weaknesses and make you resist change. Think about the men who refuse to admit they're wrong even when it's obvious, or the ones who reject advice because they think they know it all. Ego is the reason so many people stay stuck in their comfort zones. But the most successful men understand that humility is strength. They seek feedback, listen to others, and aren't afraid to admit when they're wrong. They know that being a lifelong learner is far more valuable than pretending to have all the answers. Here's the takeaway. Check your ego at the door. It's not about being less confident, it's about being open to growth. Failure can feel devastating in the moment. It shakes your confidence, and for many, it's a reason to stop trying altogether. But here's a truth that successful men live by. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to it. Think about some of the most iconic figures in history. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Steve Jobs was fired from the company he founded. These are men who faced public and personal failures but refused to let those setbacks define them. Instead, they used their failures as opportunities to learn, pivot, and come back stronger. When you fail, it's easy to fall into a negative spiral, thinking you're not good enough or that you'll never succeed. But failure is a signal, not a verdict. It's a chance to analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and try again with newfound wisdom. Here's the thing. The road to success is rarely a straight line. There will be detours, roadblocks, and setbacks. The men who achieve greatness aren't the ones who avoid failure. They're the ones who get up, dust themselves off, and keep going. Failure only wins when you stop trying. We live in a world where external validation is glorified. Social media, advertising, and society tell you that happiness comes from achieving certain milestones, landing a six-figure job, driving a luxury car, or dating someone stunning. But here's the hard truth. External things can only provide fleeting moments of happiness. Real, lasting happiness comes from within. Happiness isn't a destination, it's a state of being. It's about learning to appreciate where you are in life while working towards where you want to be. Gratitude plays a huge role in this. When you focus on what you already have instead of what you lack, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Ask yourself, are you chasing goals because they genuinely align with your values or because you think they'll impress others? Happiness isn't about meeting society's expectations. It's about living authentically and finding fulfillment in the things that truly matter to you. Cultivate happiness by doing things that bring you joy, even if they don't seem productive. Spend time with loved ones, explore your passions, or take a quiet walk in nature. Remember, happiness isn't something you find, it's something you create. In the modern world, balance often feels like an impossible dream. We're constantly told to hustle harder, grind longer, and push ourselves to the limit. But here's the thing, success without balance leads to burnout. And burnout isn't just physical exhaustion, it's emotional and mental fatigue that can derail every aspect of your life. Balance is about understanding that there's a time for everything. A time to work, a time to rest, and a time to enjoy life's simple pleasures. It's not about being lazy or unambitious, it's about sustaining your energy and focus for the long haul. Think of balance as an investment. When you take time to rest, you're recharging your batteries. When you spend time with loved ones, you're strengthening relationships that will support you during tough times. And when you prioritize hobbies and passions, you're feeding your soul. Here's a practical tip: schedule your life like a well-rounded diet. Just as you wouldn't eat only junk food or only salads, don't focus all your energy on just one area of your life. Make time for work, health, relationships, and fun. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Balance ensures you'll have the stamina to reach the finish line. One of the hardest lessons to learn is that no one is coming to save you. It's easy to blame others for your problems, your parents for not giving you a better start, your boss for not recognizing your potential, or society for being unfair. But the truth is, while circumstances may not always be in your control, how you respond to them always is. Taking responsibility for your life is both liberating and daunting. It means acknowledging that your choices, habits, and mindset have the greatest impact on your future. It's not about self-blame, but about empowerment. When you take ownership of your life, you stop waiting for external forces to change your situation and start creating change yourself. Here's an example. If you're unhappy with your career, ask yourself, what can I do to improve my skills or explore new opportunities? If your relationships feel unfulfilling, reflect on how you can communicate better or seek out more compatible connections. The path to success isn't always straightforward, and setbacks are inevitable. But when you take responsibility for your life, you take control of the narrative. You stop being a passenger and become the driver. Remember, no one cares about your success as much as you do, so it's up to you to make it happen. These lessons might seem simple, but their impact is profound. The earlier you learn and apply them, the better your life will be. So, start today. Your future self will thank you. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and check out my other content for more ways to level up your life. Thanks for watching.